AI is not just another technological trend. It is the foundation of the next industrial revolution. It is transforming how businesses operate. It is reshaping how governments function. It is changing how entire industries create value. For investors, AI represents one of the greatest opportunities since the dawn of the internet. AI is a general-purpose technology. That means that it applies everywhere. It is not tied to one sector or one type of product. The question is not whether AI will transform the economy. The question is which companies will emerge as winners and which ones will be left behind. From an investment perspective, AI can be divided into three layers. The first is infrastructure. The second is platforms. And the third is applications. Each layer presents different winners and losers. Let us begin with infrastructure. Nvidia dominates this space with its industry-leading chips. Its CUDA software ecosystem gives it a powerful moat that competitors cannot match. Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, has made it clear how big the opportunity really is. He expects that by the end of this decade, $3 to $4 trillion worth of AI factory infrastructure is going to be built out. That represents a compound annual growth rate of around 40 to 45%. The scale is enormous. It rivals the rise of the internet and cloud computing combined. But chips alone are not enough. AI requires massive data centers with advanced cooling, networking, and power systems. This is where Vertiv plays a critical role. Vertiv provides the thermal management, energy systems, and infrastructure that data centers depend on. As AI workloads explode, Vertiv becomes one of the hidden winners of the build-out. AMD is also competing in the market. It is winning new contracts, but Nvidia still dominates in scale and adoption as well. Networking companies like Broadcom and Marvell are just as critical. They supply the interconnects that move vast amounts of data inside AI factories. They design custom chips that allow these systems to run more efficiently. Without these companies, the AI build-out would simply stall. The second layer is platforms. This is where AI-native companies and major technology firms are building the ecosystems of the future. Microsoft is probably the most important story here. Its partnership with OpenAI has put it at the very center of AI adoption. The real power lies not only in ChatGPT, but also in how Microsoft has integrated these models into Azure and Office. Word, Excel, Teams, and Dynamics are now infused with AI. This creates sticky adoption and a durable competitive advantage. It positions Microsoft as one of the clearest structural winners. Google has its Gemini models. Meta is building its own AI agent. X has Grok. Perplexity is creating an AI-native search engine that is gaining attention. These companies are shaping how AI will be accessed and consumed. AI-native companies are growing at an extraordinary speed. Jensen Huang noted that they generated about $20 billion in revenue in 2025. That is up from just $2 billion in 2024, a 10 times increase in only a single year. And that is just one vertical. AI is also entering enterprise software, robotics, manufacturing, and biology. Every industry is being touched in one way or the other. The third layer is applications. This is where AI translates into real-world results and measurable efficiencies. Palantir is perhaps the purest play in this category. It is one of the only publicly traded companies whose entire business is built on AI. Its AI platform, also known as AIP, is already transforming operations for clients. Fannie Mae, for example, uses Palantir's AIP to accelerate mortgage fraud detection. Processes that once took months now happen in seconds. That is not an incremental gain. It is a step change in risk management. Healthcare shows another powerful case study. Nebraska Medicine has implemented Palantir's AIP. It achieved a 2,000% increase in discharge lounge utilization. It also saved 2 hours per shift by removing manual bed board updates. That means less paperwork for staff and faster and better care for patients. Another standout in software is AppLovin. AppLovin uses AI to transform mobile advertising and app monetization. Its platform helps developers to target audiences more precisely and optimize ad placements in real time. As customer acquisition costs rise, AppLovin's AI-driven system is delivering high returns for advertisers. This positions the company as one of the clear beneficiaries of the AI revolution in consumer technology. AI is not limited to technology companies. It is transforming traditional industries as well. In finance, Tom Lee has suggested that Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan could emerge as the real winners. These banks can deploy AI at scale. They can automate workflows. They can streamline operations. And they can generate efficiencies at a level the industry has never seen. He even suggested that these companies could one day trade at technology multiples rather than lower traditional banking multiples. Retail and logistics are also changing rapidly. Amazon uses AI across every part of its business. It powers recommendations, logistics, and robotics in warehouses. Walmart is adopting AI to optimize supply chains and manage inventory more effectively. Shopify is helping smaller merchants access AI tools that allow them to compete with larger players. Transportation is another sector under pressure. Tesla and Waymo are pushing autonomous driving and testing robotaxi fleets. General Motors, Cadillac, and other legacy automakers are trying to keep pace. But only those that place AI at the center of their strategy will survive. For car companies, AI is no longer optional, it is existential. AI will not lift all boats. Some companies face significant risk. Adobe has dominated creative software for decades, but generative AI allows people to design images and videos in minutes. If Adobe does not adapt quickly enough, its moat could be eroded. Workday faces a similar challenge in enterprise software. Its human resources tools could be disrupted by AI-native platforms that are faster and cheaper. Atlassian is also vulnerable. Its collaboration software risks being outpaced by new AI-native alternatives. Outsourcing companies like Infosys and Wipro are under pressure as well. Tasks once handled by large offshore workforces are increasingly automated by AI. That reduces their pricing power and challenges their traditional business model. Even Google's search business is being questioned. Some analysts suggest that generative AI could threaten its dominance. If users shift from typing queries into a search bar to asking conversational assistants, Google's advertising model could be at risk. This is why the company is betting heavily on Gemini. But the challenge is real. For investors, AI is both an opportunity and a challenge. The upside is enormous, but the landscape will not evolve in a straight line. There will be hype cycles and there will be disappointments. Some companies will overpromise and underdeliver, while others will quietly build enormous value. That is why discipline is essential. One of the most effective ways to build exposure is through dollar cost averaging. By investing a fixed amount every month, investors smooth out volatility. They avoid chasing short-term highs or panicking in downturns. Instead, they accumulate steadily, capturing the long-term upside of AI. AI will create trillions of dollars in value over the coming decade. The future will be disruptive, but success will not be linear, it will be volatile. But it will also be extremely rewarding for those who position themselves wisely. By understanding the winners, avoiding the potential losers, and investing with discipline, investors can capture the upside. Thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and watch another video. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.